So what'd you make of his last performance, Floyd's?
I mean, he looked fast, man. Fast and beautiful like normal, man. You know, obviously the speed was way too much for Berto to handle. The movement was too much for Berto to handle. And just, you know, I mean, he looked good, you know. There were times where, you know, he really let his hands go, and it was entertaining. I feel like knowing that he's on his final stretch, he wanted to put on an entertaining performance, and he let his hands go. I feel like he was trying to hurt Berto. He may have hurt Berto a few times, but Floyd just has like a risk factor that he only takes so much risk each and every time. But I feel like he took a risk today, letting his hands go a lot more than normal, man. It was a good fight.
Does it make you kind of sad seeing that he's retiring? Not because he's retiring? No, well, because you don't get the chance now to fight him.
Nah, it still don't make me sad, man. No? Nah, it don't make me sad. What am I gonna do? Cry about it? Come on now, make me sad. You know, for the most part, man, it's just something it's just time, man. A fighter can't fight forever, you know, and he's had a tremendous legacy, man. One that his whole family should be proud of. Some would say that he's opening up the doors for the next generation, man. I mean, these big paydays that he's doing, man. I mean, the last person to do something as big as that to me is Muhammad Ali. With the when Muhammad Ali was the first fighter to ever get 7 figures in a paycheck, and here Floyd Mayweather is the first fighter to make over 100 millions in a single fight. You know what I mean? So and on several occasions. So you know, it's big, man. I do believe he's going to be missed to a degree, but I do believe that there's enough young talent to entertain the fans in the world of boxing today, and that there's possibly young talent that is going to rise up within the next 3 to 4 years that nobody knows about, man. So I say we're just shifting, and we're shifting into the unknown. But I have faith that you know, it's going to be interesting, and that just like always, man, there's going to be thumpers that rise to the occasion.
Yeah, that must give you motivation, right?
The fight and overall, just watching Floyd tonight.
I mean, Floyd. My overall impression is that Floyd looked great, man. Fast, in shape like always. You know, I mean, my impression is that he does have a 50th fight in him. You know what I mean? But that's up to the champ, man. That's up to the man and what he wants to do with his life and his career.
Do you feel like he might have been able to stop Andre if he had maybe stepped it up a little bit, or did he feel like he was he didn't see that happening?
Nah, don't nobody stop Andre Berto, man. Right. All you gotta do is look at his track record. I mean, even when he got stopped by Karras, man, he was on his feet, and I think the ref kind of just waved it off. You know, Berto's a fighter. He's always on his feet, man. It's real hard to knock Berto out. I think a lot of people saw Berto hurt. You know, they saw him stiffen up a little bit where they feel like Floyd could have done something, but I really don't think, you know, maybe Floyd could have pressed and created a knockdown, but at the end of the day, I never saw the knockout.
People on Twitter or social media, they've been pretty hard on this fight, pretty negative about this fight. Why do you think people are being so tough?
Because they're mad about the $100 they spent on the Pacquiao fight still, you know what I mean? I mean, it's called, you know, it's called anger, man, and resentment, you know what I'm saying? They're just resenting Floyd, and really, they're probably resenting his fight style, you know? This was a more entertaining fight than the Pacquiao fight, but I had to go to the bathroom right away, and there are people saying it was a boring fight also, you know? Now, to a degree, Floyd has a boring style, you know what I mean? But he has a style of a winner, you know? And if you were watching any other sport, you wouldn't predict, you know, the team or the athlete as much as the criticism that Floyd gets, just due to the fact that people want action and he doesn't bring action. You know, he's sitting there just winning. It's like a team who, like, you know, throws pass plays all the time and never runs it, and thus there's no collisions happening because they're just throwing Hail Marys all day, getting their points and kicking field goals and being smart about the whole strategy, you know what I'm saying? But even at the end of the day, if that team was undefeated, they would get praised highly, and then the trainer, whoever trains them, would also be praised just as highly. Best coach, best team of all times, of history, and this and that. And you know, that's why Floyd is TBE, man, because he feels like he is the best ever. I think he's definitely made a mark in the history in the sport of boxing for now and forever. And the best ever. It'll always be you know, we talk about that with the heavyweights back in the day, Mike Tyson, everybody, you know, so Foreman, Ali, you know, so it is what it is, but at least his name is there to be discussed about.